Welcome to Penticton, BC. This is Nkwala Lake here. Ever been in an area when you're looking around and you go, I wonder what it's like to go there? I have this now in any area where I go, or I'd like to just go explore now. Just a little bit of a sightseeing tour here. Up here, this is all land, private land that belongs to the indigenous peoples around the area. So you can't go there up in these hills. But right over there, that's called Mount Nkwala. And Grace and I are going to go see if we can get to the top of that. There's trails up through that area. I've never been up there. And if you're up at the top there, you have a view of the whole South Okanagan. Nkwala Lake, which is right here. Lake Okanagan, which is over that way. That's where Ironman Canada swim is in Lake Okanagan, which continues all the way up to Vernon. It's 100 kilometers. It's a long ways away. It's a big lake. And you can see the town of Penticton from up above there. There are a bunch of these little, I think they are mule deer that just occupy the area all around here. Holy jeez, there's another one. Look. 3, 4, 5, another buddy, 6. Luckily Eugene and Yoko are not out here with us because they'd be just going absolutely crazy. That's where we're headed, counterclockwise apparently. Grace has the essentials with her.
Gum and some lip balm.
Lip balm and gum.
Yep.
I'm packing enough for both of us. If you do there's a loop up here. If you do it, it's about 10 kilometers. We're not doing that. We're just going to go up to the summit and come back down. I'm not sure how long it's going to take or how far. It's going to be less than 2 hours, hopefully, unless something bad happens. So nice and quiet up here, though. So this is just going to walk through the pines. Just a beautiful temperature. It's about 20 Celsius right now. And there are a lot of nice little trails that we could take to get to the top. Depends on which way we want to go, I guess. This one is rated hard on all trails. But the thing is, we're at only 400 meters elevation. And I guess it depends on where you are for how a trail is rated. Because, well, I guess except for the elevation, quick elevation gain, I wouldn't really consider this a hard trail.
I didn't know it was rated hard on all trails. I didn't know that it was rated hard.
That's what happens when you don't tell people. You just gonna come along for the ride.
You call me a freeloader?
Yeah. You know, Margot and Kate are gone for a run, and we're doing this. Okay, Grace, that's where we're sleeping tonight. If things go sideways out here, we only have a liter of water. We have one energy bar and a gel.
And gum.
And gum. Oh yeah, we have gum, so we are good for a few days actually. We have that. We are following the trail correctly, and someone did mention in some of the different reviews of this trail that we do some downhill here before we start going uphill. There were 2 vehicles parked at the trailhead, I guess if you want to call it that. I doubt we'll see anybody up here. That's the beach where Ironman Canada starts. This is the last year for Ironman Canada. It went away for a few years, went to Whistler, and they brought it back. It does not have the same following, allure, whatever you want to call it. I believe there's only 800 people in it for the final year. Back in the heyday, there were 3,000. When I was doing it, there were up to 2,000, and then it just exploded even more after that in the early 2010s. And you would have to, this is how popular it was, you would have to sign up the day after you finished to get a spot for the following year. That's how quickly it signed up, and you had to do it in person. That was in the late 90s, early 2000s. It was crazy. But it was so cool. The whole town embraced the race, and I won't comment too much on Ironman Corporation, which is owned by UTMB, or the other way around, but it's a business. People have to make money, but at one time it was the race to do. It was an amazing race to do. The volunteer support and everything. Everybody got behind it. You can't see, but down on the beach where the two big towers are, that's the Peach. That's where the swim would start. You can see even more now. So this is Okanagan Lake, of course. This is the southern end of it, and it goes 100 kilometers. I'm not sure how long it is. It goes for a long way. And then this other lake, that's called Skaha Lake, and the Ironman bike course goes out that way and it loops around. And brother-in-law's condo is at the end of that other lake. Up in that area up there, that's the Skaha Bluffs, which is a popular place for rock climbing. And there's also some trails up there you can do.
You hear that?
Yeah, that was a partridge.
A partridge.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
No, it is. That makes that noise.
Sounds like a rhinoceros.
I think we found a rhinoceros up here, everyone.
It's a horse.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's what it is.
Okay, liar. Yeah, that's a partridge.
Okay. It sounded like a partridge. It's like a... Does partridge make that noise? It's just a horse.
I never trusted you again. That's a partridge.
Okay, if Grace knew what a partridge sounded like, she would have thought that was a partridge. Not expecting a horse up here.
My heightened survival instincts knew it wasn't.
Well, thank God it wasn't a rhino. The last bit here really kicks up. This is not the top. That was a good push though.
Oh look, a bench.
Quite steep. The top is just behind us here. Except for the rhino we saw, or partridge, also known as a horse. So far nothing up here. Yeah, I'd put this as a hard for this area. Sure glad I did a hill workout running yesterday. Whew. That was good. Okay, we are 2.8K in. 276 meters elevation gain. That's a good solid workout. If you're ever up here, if you're doing the clockwise, or sorry, if you're doing the counterclockwise, let's just say you're 3.5 kilometers in, There's a couple of big down trees here that were in the way, I guess, of the original path. So you just kind of do a little off trail for the last 200 meters or so. There's the mountain goat there. You can see how steep it is. There's the power pole we have to hit. Wonder if we get good cell reception here. Obviously cell slash radio towers. There we go. Good job, Grace. I forgot to start my watch a bit, so it's close to 4 kilometers up here. 400 meters elevation gain. There, partridge. It was.
Yeah, it sounded exactly like a horse.
Just like the horse, exactly. The view is not any better here than it was in some of the other spots. Although you can see, oh yeah, you can see a lot of the mountain ranges back to the west and then to the north. Poke through and you can see that. Just a sec here. Yeah, that little mountain through there, I believe, is called Giant's Head, if I'm not mistaken. Hard to really see. If this was a normal Penticton day in late August, it would be so hot up here, because typically you're getting into the 30s easily around this time of year. It's quite unusual to have it only as in the low 20s right now. It's a whole lot more pleasant. Okay, I didn't realize this, but there's obviously a service road here around the back side of it that we are going to run down for quite a bit of it. It's nice and steep, but it's a whole lot less sketchy than running down through what we came up. But Grace wants a clip of her running down this.
I've become
too.
the people I hate.
Yeah, she's become her parents. Weird. Watch out for the rocks. We're getting close to the bottom here. We had probably 1.5 kilometers of running down that fire road. That was fun. And we're going to make our way to the car here really soon. We'll see you down there. Yes, here we are. That was a great hike. Just under 2 hours and somewhere between 7.5 and 8 kilometers. Over 400 meters of elevation gain. Pretty darn good weather here too. Tolerable for sure. Thanks for watching, everyone. It's time for a Slurpee, Grace.
Yeah.
Yeah, time for a Slurpee.
Wait, put it on me. Make sure to, you can't even see me. I'm doing your outro. Make sure to like and subscribe.
If you hear that, make sure you like and subscribe.
Go subscribe to me.
And Grace's channel as well.